Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to connect Zoho Forms with HubSpot CRM easily. So here I've created a lead form using Zoho Forms, and here my objective is whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically and instantly I want to create that lead as a new contact in my HubSpot CRM account. So now here to automate the entire process, I will connect my Zoho Forms with my HubSpot CRM account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So here on the screen you can see my Zoho Forms account, and as you all know that I have created a lead form using Zoho Forms, and here my objective is as soon as I'm going to receive a new form submission through my Zoho Forms, then automatically and instantly that lead should be added as a new contact in my HubSpot CRM account. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Zoho Forms with my HubSpot account using an automation software. And now firstly in this video we are going to see the working of this amazing automation by simply making a form submission. So here you can see I've already pre-filled some details such as name, email, phone number and the organization name in my Zoho form. So now I'm going to click on the submit, and you can see it says thank you, your response has been submitted. So now let's go and check our HubSpot CRM account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact in our HubSpot CRM account with the name dummy user. Here you can see the email address and the phone number. So with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can build this automation with the help of an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to access the Pabbly Connect you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. There you can see two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now, and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So here before moving forward, let me all tell you about the Pabbly community. So this is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly community as soon as possible. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly Connect's dashboard, and here to build my connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner, and then here it is asking me to select the workflow builder. So you can see two options. One is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button, and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So firstly I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says connect Zoho Forms with HubSpot CRM easily, and then it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So here in this particular case I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So I'm going to click on this add trigger button, and here as you all know that I'm receiving new form submission submission through Zoho Forms. So I'm going to select my trigger as Zoho Forms and my app event as new form submitted. Then you're going to click on this connect, and here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means that I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy the webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Zoho Forms account. So this is my Zoho Forms account, and these are the forms that I've created in my Zoho Forms account. So in this case, I'm going to use the form that I've created with the name lead form. So I'm going to click on this edit option, and from here I'm going to select integrations option. Now here in this integration, I'm going to select my type of integration, that is webhooks, and here you can see an existing webhook URL. So I'm going to remove this URL, and then I'm going to paste the new webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. So I've added the webhook URL, and here for the content type you need to select application JSON and the authorization type as general, and here under payload parameters you need to add your form parameters such as first name, last name, email, phone number and the organization name. These payload parameters are of my own form. You have to add the parameters of your own form of which you want to receive a response on your webhook URL. Alright, so I've added mine, and then you're going to scroll a little down, and then we're going to click on this save. And you can see we have successfully saved this setting. So with this, we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Zoho Forms, and we have successfully connected our Zoho Forms with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response, that means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response inside our Zoho Forms. So for that, I'm going to access the form from here. And now here I'm going to enter some dummy details and make a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as test. Here you can see the last name, email address. Here for the phone number, I have added a random number, and here for the organization name, I'm going to add it ABC company only. Then we are going to click on the submit, and here you can see it says thank you, your response has been submitted. That means we have successfully made a form submission. So let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the details such as phone number, organization name, last name, first name and the email address of our lead. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically using the details, I want to create a new contact in my HubSpot CRM account. So for that, I'm going to add an action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as HubSpot CRM and my app event as create a contact. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your HubSpot CRM account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with HubSpot CRM. And here it is asking me to choose the account. So I'm going to select one random account, and then I'm going to click on this choose account. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So here it easily got connected because here I was already logged in my HubSpot CRM account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your HubSpot CRM account in the same browser. Or else if you're building a new connection, then it is going to ask for your account credential first. And once you're going to add the credentials, then automatically your account will get connected inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move forward. Here it is asking me to add the street address, annual revenue and the city. So basically these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave all of them blank. And then here's asking me to add the company name. So here instead of entering the detail manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that when you're going to receive a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the company name, I'm going to map my lead's company name. Scrolling little down, here these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave them blank. Here for the email address, I'm going to map the email address. Then here for the first name, I'm going to map the first name of my lead. Again, we are going to scroll it little down. Here for the status, we are going to select active. You can select it as per your requirement. Then again, we are going to scroll it little down. Here for the WhatsApp phone number, I'm going to add my lead's phone number. Scrolling little more down. Here for the last name, I'm going to map my lead's last name. Scrolling little more down. Here for the mobile phone number, I'm going to map the same phone number because I have received a single phone number from my lead. Same for the phone number as well. and then here these fields are not required fields, so I'm going to leave all of them blank. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and set test request given over here, and here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added a new contact in our HubSpot CRM account. So let's go and check it, and here you can see I've successfully received a new contact where we have received the name as test user. Here you can see the email address and the phone number of our lead. So with this we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So we have selected our trigger as Zoho Forms and our action as HubSpot CRM, so that when you're going to receive a new form submission through our Zoho Forms, then automatically using the details, a new contact for the same will be created in our HubSpot CRM account. Alright, so these were the steps to how to connect Zoho Forms with HubSpot CRM easily. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know that what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.